Gretchen, you want to come up? We're going to yield my next song. Gretchen.
Yield? That would be what? Oh, okay.
You're going to use this, right?
Yeah. Sure. I don't see.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, this is also a story. Even though it's a popular tune, I know you've all heard it. It's one of my father's, was one of his favorite tunes that I sang. Been singing since I was, I don't even remember, 4 or 5. He, like your parents, also wanted me to move on. I'm a nurse by trade, but there was a struggle that I had in college. I went to nursing school, and I said, you know, Dad, I met this guy, and I think I'm going to marry him. I'm quitting. We're going to go on the road. I'm going to be the next Pat Benatar. My dad goes, no, you ain't. He's like, if you want to do that, you go right ahead. But when you come home, you better get your degree. So he let me go. I was on the road for 4 months. Came back, we traveled the East Coast with the band, and he said, so how was it? I said, it was painful. And he said, why do you say that? I said, because there were so many things that I wanted to do. I said, but all I kept thinking was about getting back home to you, because you're my seed, you're my grounder. You grounded me. And that's why he loved this song. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love I said, love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the street afraid of breaking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the songs of love in the spring becomes the rose. Love you, Dad.
Thank you, Rick.
Oh, it's your turn.
You can come over here with me if you want.
Okay.
It's up to you. I'll try to share this.
You're gonna share the mic?
Yeah, I'm sharing it with him.
We share. We play well together. Like just about everybody else up here, see, I wanted to be a musician too. Still do want to be.
Still does.
Someday that'll happen. In the meantime, I've taken on 2 or 3 other careers. Most recently, my wife and I bought a art gallery over in Harmony, Pennsylvania. Hopefully we'll buy the building and keep it there, but in the meantime we've been running a house concert series through there. People from Nashville and New Orleans and everywhere else you can think of. We just had Roy Bookbinder last week. And we have Jeff and Vita coming in from New Orleans this weekend. And we're trying to bring in somebody every month to do a headline show for us. But in the meantime, I graduated a couple of kids and found my guitar again after sitting there for about 25 years and started writing songs. So most of this stuff is relatively new. But the 2 of us, do you want to stand?
No, that's good.
2 of us,
I
2 of us recorded together 6 years ago.
Yeah. And I said to Frank, I saw Dennis on the thing, and I'm like, how do you know him? Because like he lives in Newcastle, and like isn't in the area that much. And he's like, oh, from the Songwriters Club. And I'm like, okay, well. So I Facebooked you.
So I've got to redo this now in a different key.
I said, all right, you're going to be there, we're going to do something.
Does the sun still sit down that southern valley? Do the winds still roll through the pines? Do you ever get back to North Carolina and see that girl I left behind? Do the breakers swell and crash
standing there all alone. I loved her so, but I just had to go back to my Blue Ridge Mountain home. Do you think of me, darling, when you come home at night? House is dark and empty, there's no one to turn on the light. Do you check your mail, still see if I might care? Pick up your telephone, you find no answers there. Do you think of me, darling, like you never did before? Run to the window, wait for a knock upon the door. If you ever wondered now why I went away, it's all because you never asked me to stay. Do the breakers swell and crash at your feet? Are you standing there all alone? I love you so, but I just had to go back to my Blue Ridge Mountain home. I love you so, but I just had to go back to my Blue Ridge Mountain home. Great song, man.
That me is too long.
I love when people collaborate. I do. It's just so wonderful. I'm also a sucker for harmonies, which I have a friend named Kristen who swears up and down that she will not be in a band, but every time I play, I call her up and she goes, yeah, okay, I'll come sing. And so I miss her on a lot of these songs because we work out the harmonies. I show her what I want her to do, and sometimes she has stuff on her own, but it's really, really fun. So it's nice hearing harmonies. Thank you. So this next song is called From a Friend. I wrote it about a guy I knew. But just, you have those people in your life who you always see making really poor choices, and you don't know quite what to say to them. I call them the chameleons. They shape how they act and how they respond based on who they're talking to. And so this song's just about, basically it was what I couldn't say to him because I knew he wouldn't take it, but what I would say to him, and it's called From a Friend.